on this episode of Bot versus Con.
Who is harassing them because this thing isn't out yet? I feel so bad for them.
Okay, so 2 things here. Maybe I'll buy her one and take what I like out of it.
Are you going to be doing a £50 order?
I don't know yet. Would you get the MMC one as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got that.
Okay.
I see what you're seeing. Let's just move on.
Oh, it's kind of morbid. I thought it was going to be the brawl.
You kept saying that, and something told me Bobby's going to be wrong because he's saying it too often.
I know.
I mean, it's like a toned-down version of King Toys, which I think is the perfect middle ground for me personally.
The fuzz
that was your...
The fuzz was a nightmare. Yeah. Oh my god, that...
If this is worth $180.
Grumble. It's like getting shot.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans, to another thrilling episode. We got a lot of news to talk about, but as always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And before we get into the news, we want to give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime. Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. And you can look at actually a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about, and you can go ahead and pre-order it already. Also, big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for helping me keep this ring light on. And you know, we had a lot of fun on the live. I think Bobby said it last time, but I'm going to do it again. And, you know, we'll be having our live for all of you subs out there as well, and members, showing off our hauls this Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. I always have to make sure I say that time correct. I'm going to mix it up. And so send us in your hauls by the end of Saturday if you guys want to go ahead and participate. Also, for our... what are we calling it? The quarterly fan appreciation. You can go ahead and send in all of your customs, your cosplays, your art, 3D printed stuff, which we'll look at in a second. So go ahead and do all that. And why don't we just get into it now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know we're late on it. It's just that we've had a lot of interviews and stuff. So we do. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit. Let's go. Let's jump into the news.
So first, TFCon Chicago has its first guest. I believe they said this is the first guest, and this is Charlie Adler, which I know you are very interested in that Starscream voice. So you got your masterpiece NPM Starscream to get signed by him?
Okay, this got me. Who's Vorath?
I think that is one of the bounty hunters.
Okay.
You're gonna have to make me look it up. Just keep talking.
Yeah, like I saw Silverbolt and I was like, okay. And then I saw Trigger Happy, which I like the figure. I don't remember the voice at all. And I said, and Vorath. I was like, who is Vorath from G1?
Vorath was the former Minister of Science on the planet Nebulos.
Oh, okay. So he must be one. Okay, so he must be like either a target master.
Turns into Mind Wipe's head.
Okay. So yeah, I don't remember. I never remember the headmasters or the trigger masters, or excuse me, target masters rather. Their weapons or their heads. Who those Nebulon characters were. I never remember that. But okay. Yeah. I may or may not get it, but it's cool that he's going to be there. Yeah.
I think you would probably get it signed by Trigger Happy. I think you've been wanting a Trigger Happy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, come on, X-Transbots, since they're the closest ones to doing.
Oh, it'll come. You just got to be patient.
Yeah, patience.
Next up, we have kind of sad news. So G1 artist Daver, oh my goodness, why do they do this for me? Schleinkhofer, I apologize if I mispronounced his name, did pass away. So he did draw this iconic box art of the Transformers battling. This is probably one of the most famous art pieces in Transformers, so he will be missed. And I think this is just another, reminder to go ahead and get those signatures while you can.
It's actually what's pushing me to do it.
Yeah. So, condolences to his family.
Yeah. Sad.
Next up, we have some BotCon news / Agabus news. They put out a statement that I'm just going to read in full because I found it kind of interesting. They said, "We understand the excitement and anticipation surrounding the Spectre General release, and we appreciate everyone's continued patience as we work to navigate the situation. Please note, any further emails that are harassing, threatening, or abusive regarding the delays will result in the immediate cancellation of the associated orders. We will not tolerate this behavior toward our team. While the current tariff situation is completely out of our control, please rest assured that we are actively exploring alternative solutions to get these products delivered as soon as possible. Thank you again to all of our respectful and patient customers. We'll continue to share updates as they become available. Team Agabus." Who is harassing them because this thing isn't out yet? I feel so bad for them.
Okay, so two things here. I'm waiting on this figure. I paid for it. Waiting on it. I think where the consumer is probably thinking is, you guys have the figure, send it to me. Give me my figure. You have my money.
Yeah.
You've been collecting interest on my money. It's in your bank, and you haven't sent out my product. And then, we're seeing pictures online of people who have it, whether it's, test shots, whatever it is. I don't have my product in hand. I want my product. I can understand that. Now, to be rude, no.
Harassing,
like, no. From my point of view, I'm like, hey, this is a situation that they weren't prepared for. I wasn't prepared for. No one, we didn't know what was going to happen. It's affecting businesses. However, this is, uncertain times. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what changes are going to happen. We don't know how it's going to affect it. So businesses are trying to pick up and figure it out as in real time. So yeah, I would agree. Please be patient. They have done pretty well at updating us. Agabus has been a very respectable company. I've bought from them before. I do hope people, can kind of settle down and learn how to talk to people in a very, calm and understanding way. Because when you start coming off rude, and then it makes it, I would rather just say, take your money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel that I've done that at my jobs in the past. So they have been emailing you about the situation.
They just the post that they put up. They haven't emailed me personally. So that is something I would have wanted to see.
Yeah, just like Toy Dojo did with that drift.
Yes.
If they maybe should have done that. But either which way, don't harass anybody.
Yeah. Yeah,
and say, hey, I want a refund. Give me my money back. That's perfectly fine. But
I'll order it later. Like and not only that, and I do want to make sure. So I did get an email from Agabus, but it was a promotional email talking about we can order something from them. A new figure from them. So I agree. They should probably send out a personal email,
for people that have purchased this specifically.
For people who have purchased this, that would be a good way to do it. I'm looking forward to talking to them at BotCon.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm assuming you will have this in hand by BotCon. If not, pick it up at BotCon. Something like that.
Well, if they have it at BotCon,
I think they will.
I hope so too. I mean, I definitely want to grab it.
This was really cool, though. Michael Charles Hill said he's going to be making 11 by 17, so typical print size posters to bring to BotCon 2025, which has the artist by Austin L. Brooks. The colors are by Hawk Sanders, and the design is Michael Charles Hill himself. So if you guys watched, I believe, our TFCon videos, we talked a little bit about this, where he actually had an idea for what DevCon would look like, and he did not choose what he did in the show. And I'm assuming this is what it is, and this looks really cool.
I'm a fan. He is so cool. I got a chance to hang out with him and talk with him at Toylanta last month or this month, whenever that was, a few weeks ago. Talked to him in LA. We met him in Baltimore last year, and awesome guy. I plan on picking up the poster, or print. Excuse me, not poster, but the print. It looks good. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, you might be picking up 2 of those.
Got you.
This one looks really nice.
Yeah,
I want this DevCon with an arm cannon and a dual-barreled pistol. Like, it looks really cool. So
yeah. I'll pick it up for you.
next up, Robeson says that there's only 3 days left after the time of recording, so 2 days probably, since most of you are watching, to get $350 off of Bumblebee. So go do it while you can. If you want this figure, I do think it looks really good for what it is. Not my favorite character, but they did a great job adapting Bumblebee on screen. If you haven't seen our Robeson interview, go do that. He talks a lot about this figure. He actually brings a sample out that you can go see.
Yeah. And it looked bigger than like him holding it. It looked big. You know, I don't know I doubt it's gonna like be bigger than Prime or Megatron or anything like that. So I'm sure it will scale. Yeah, I'm sure it will scale. But it looked like a good size. But yeah, I did pre-order this. I did want to take advantage of the $350 off. So yeah,
makes sense. Let us know if you order it down below. Lastly, we have a whole bunch of 3D printed stuff. So this is what we were kind of talking about. So if any 3D printed artists out there, please send us your stuff. We'd love to see it. We've got the custom 3D printed Optimus Prime in the center by Kapunakeni. Ivan Bruman. I butchered your name. I really apologize. But it is an amazing piece. We also have Psykill by Kazuya. And they just said custom figure by a Weibo user. Which looks really dang cool. If that came out, I think it's supposed to be Bludgeon, a take on Bludgeon. If that came out with the third party, I would be very interested. That looks...
It transformed too from what I saw.
Yeah, that's that thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
It turns into like, I think it's a Metal Gear.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was talking about the Psykill.
Oh, so that's a blocky.
Oh, well, I saw something
if you look at the waist and stuff, it's a blocky with 3D printed stuff, and he just kind of like folds up into the shape of a bike. It's not a transformation.
Well, that's pretty much what Psykill did anyway.
I know, but you know what I mean. So he does transform as well. You are correct.
Yeah. Now, the one you were talking about, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Continue.
I would just say I would pick it up.
I would too. It looks really cool. I don't know what that alt mode is, but with the swords on the top, but you know the handles of the swords look like they're cannons. Yeah. Looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. So send us your 3D printed stuff. We'd love to see it, and we'll be right back with what has been just announced.
Yeah. And before we jump into what's just announced, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about BotCon. We will be bringing on Derek B. From BotCon. Send us your questions. We had a lot of questions that came in after we did the interview with Robeson and after we did the interview with Ace from Ramen Toy. So please send in your questions. We will be bringing him in over sometime maybe next week or the week after. So please put those in. Anything you want to know about BotCon, anything you want to know about the event, anything you want to know about Derek as well. He does a YouTube show with Realm of Collectors. So definitely please send those in, and we're looking forward to having Derek on the show.
Yes, it should be a really good time. Very interested to see how BotCon has evolved. So
yeah,
stay tuned for that. Moving on to just announced. First, we have YOLO Park. So they're doing G1 Optimus, Bumblebee, Starscream, and IDW Tarn in just their AMK series. So these aren't going to be like the premium painted ones that we've seen before. So the previous Pro ones were model kits that were and these are the re-released ones under the AMK line, and they'll be all plastic, so no die-cast, with simpler paint applications and no extra accessories. The AMK G1 Bumblebee and Tarn are new molds, but Tarn also will have the Pro release, which I believe we looked at previously. So kind of cool to get more budget line. I'm wondering what the price is, and I think you should go ahead and just buy that Prime. If it's like $25.
What? Why don't you buy it?
It's Optimus Prime. If they do a Nemesis, I'd be totally into it. For cheaper?
I actually thought, when they said like the paint looks good on the Tarn. I know this.
That's what was confusing me. It looks like the special one, and I think they just put the wrong placeholder image. Because it looks like the fancy one, but the paint looks phenomenal on that figure.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the paint looks good on all of them.
I was about to say that too.
You have everything you need on the Prime, Bumblebee, and Starscream.
The Prime looks a little weathered. It's
the red plastic.
Yeah.
It looks like we keep bringing it back up. That magic square yellow.
Yes. On Dinobots. Yeah. Yes. But on Starscream, the red looks good.
Again.
I think.
I don't know. Either which way, they all look good. So
yeah.
Let us know if you'll be picking these up. I don't really know what these are, but there's Zuru 5 Surprise Transformers Series 1 figurine. The pre-orders are supposed to be up July 15th. So there's 10 of them to collect, and this is kind of what you get on the inside. Little things for kids. The gold Bumblebee also comes in yellow, but that one is I guess it's Gold Bug, is the Chase figure that's ultra rare, it says.
All right. That looks to be the best one out of all these. I like the Wheeljack. The Wheeljack looks good as well. Prime's windshield wipers on his chest make him look interesting. But the others I could do without, definitely, but that gold Bumblebee looks really good.
Yeah, I agree. I think all of them actually look good enough for what, I don't know how much these are, but they look good enough for what they're trying to do. The only thing is Megatron, I feel like his cannon needs to go back some. Like having it just hang all the way off the top is weird. But who knows? Maybe this Megatron looks like that. None of them look bad, honestly.
It looks like a crutch on him almost, but yeah.
A little bit, yes. So
that's kind of, yeah. My daughter likes to get these types of things. The little things, crack them open, and there's like a bunch of different random stuff in there. So maybe I'll buy her one and take what I like out of it.
That's the bot for you. Transformers Wild King has episode 4. They showed off 2 new characters, I believe. I couldn't figure out which characters were new, but that's user error. It looks fine. Honestly, the animation is kind of cool.
Yeah, you'll have to do a play-by-play on that for us, because I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. It said new characters, and I scanned through, and I'm like, okay, I can't figure it out. But it's cool. There was a closed beta test of Transformers Eternal War, and it's in Australia and New Zealand, so I'm assuming it will come out elsewhere. I don't know what this is. I guess there's 5 different types of characters. These all seem to match the characters they're showing. Yeah.
Well, on the previous screen, they had Hound and Bumblebee, so Hound's...
Well, I'm assuming those are just the Autobots, and then they wanted... I bet you Bumblebee's Recon and Hound is Firepower.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that these were the only characters. Okay.
No. There's 5 different categories of character.
I got you. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. This is what Hasbro said that they're going to be doing. So
the designs look good.
They do.
Yeah.
Now what does this mean then that we're I guess this could be somewhat interesting. I'm gonna look at it from a positive perspective. This may give us new figures, new toys from the games.
I don't think so, because Optimus is MP10. Soundwave is the Masterpiece Soundwave. He has those things on his legs. You see them, right?
Yes, I know.
Joints. That Ratchet looks like a mix between the Studio Series one and the other one, the War for Cybertron one. Starscream looks new, and Jazz looks new. But that Soundwave is definitely just Masterpiece Soundwave.
But maybe they'll do it in the main line.
Maybe. You could be correct. Would you buy them?
We're not talking about me right now.
That's what I thought.
I'm just hoping if they look like this, I would say I'd be open to it. Of course.
You know what? Now that I look at it, that Jazz is Combiner Wars Jazz. It's straight up Combiner Wars. What?
Well, look at the wheels look the legs look different.
That's why it's Combiner Wars, not Studios.
I'm thinking Studios. I'm sorry. Yeah.
The one, and I mean, it's not a what is he? He's a Porsche, right? I don't know why I thought it was.
But the chest looks like the Origins chest.
Well, that's kind of what the other one looked like.
Mm.
I have him right up there because I changed his head and made him part of Guard City. Yeah, and he has the doors on the arms, and yeah. Anyways, they're just, honestly, it looks like Starscream's based off of Combiner Wars Starscream, just not as big. Okay, we're gonna stop because we could keep doing this. I'm interested to see what the gameplay is like. I will be looking.
Give us some new figures, please. Okay.
Robo Lucas showed off that there's G2 sticker sets, which look great.
They do. Do you have other stuff by him?
I have that he's having a bulk orders discount. So if you go find him on Facebook, I'm assuming, you get 5% discount on all orders over 30 pounds and 10% discount on all orders over 50 pounds. And I mean, I know you guys can read, but I'll say it. So are you going to be doing a 50-pound order?
I don't know yet. It's possible. I am looking for some more stickers. I'm redoing my museum. So as I'm going through, and I'll show some of it on the halls tomorrow. As I'm going through, I'm trying to put insignias on the characters before I put them in the shelf.
That's what I did when I set this place up. I said, if it doesn't have an insignia, I'm putting one on. That's the only way I'm going to remember to put them on all of you guys. So, Bunby Studio showed off the Age of the Primes Megatronus stand. He did one for Solus Prime, and I'm assuming he will do one for every Prime. It's kind of like that when they're all gold statues, and it looks good.
It looks very good. I like the idea. I like the fact that it lights up. It's really cool, and I like the figure. So, yeah,
go print it then.
Don't have a 3D printer.
Yeah, you probably have it on its way to you, but this still looks good. So
it does. I like that idea.
Speaking of 3D printed, Sean Misselbrook has a full transformable MP scale Rat Bat, so it's 3D printed, and he will be taking orders after a week. I guess he's taking a week off. This looks phenomenal. I just wish the orange was more of a gold, but again, 3D printed, I get it. Like, I'm not, I want to know the price because I might be interested.
Yeah. So,
and it's based off of the Fans Toys. Sorry, it's based off of the Fans Toys design. Yeah, and it is Ocular Max sized. Okay, now go ahead. I wanted to get all the facts out there.
Yes, good. So this is the same person who is doing the G2 Minosaur legs,
which we'll talk about later, and a link is in the description if you want to go find his Facebook.
Awesome, because I know a lot of people asked in the comments, so I really want this.
Yeah, I want to see a price. So maybe he'll get a discount if you get 2 of them or something.
Yeah,
I think I want this as well. It's Rat Bat. I have a whole bunch of them. When MMC comes out with theirs, I won't feel bad about having this one in my collection.
Would you get the MMC one as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's Rat Bat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on this. I did just order the G2 legs from him, so I will be hitting him up again, I guess, for this, and I want it as well.
Yeah. See what he could do.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show. So, but this does look really good. Fans Toys Rat Bat, I actually have. That's one of the few Fans Toys figures I have. Is a great cassette, so it's good to see it large.
Yeah, just too small, right?
Well, it's accurate. It's a good size for Sound Blaster, but it's way too small for Ocular Max.
Yes, that's what I meant. Like, I know you said you wanted a big one.
Yeah, well, always.
Yeah.
Next up, we have DNA Designs TF4 Prime teaser. Great. I say that because I don't know what it looks like. We'll see. Are you... I see what you're seeing. Let's just move on until we see colored pictures. We got New Age Toys, Sunstreaker variants. First up, we got Cordon, I believe his name is. And he looks good.
The bot mode looks great. the alt mode, I can't stop seeing this now. What is the car that looks like a truck in the back? The old car.
El
I can't think of
Camino.
the name. El Camino. Yes, it looks like an El Camino carrying an engine. I cannot stop seeing that now. That's all I see is El Camino. Like,
yeah, that engine's way oversized. Is that what he looked like in the cartoon? I honestly don't know.
I didn't see him in the cartoon.
Well,
Sunstreaker. Oh, you're talking about Sunstreaker. Well, I don't remember it looking like a El Camino with the engine in the back. So I swear that's all I see is because it like sinks back like right where the window would be, and then the engine start, it runs flat, and then you have these like side pieces up on it. So I just hit El Camino instead of a Lamborghini. I'm sorry. I don't remember it. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I think they did a good job besides that. I do like that they were able to get like the deco on the Chinese characters at the bottom. Those have to be so small. So that's really cool. I think the deco's spot on. You're right, it does look a little weird in alt mode. There's a lot of panel lines, but again, at this scale, I'll forgive it a little bit, I don't like what they're doing with I just noticed this. The windshield, that big hole right in the center at the bottom.
Oh, in the alt mode.
In the alt mode, yes.
Yeah.
So I don't like that, but I do like that the lights, you get a new light bar in the chest. That's kind of cool, so it doesn't stick out and be crazy. So it looks good. I like the red in the head as well. The legs look a little messy, but it might look better in person. My only complaint with it is really seen in this picture. The arms are too short.
Go back to the other one, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Because they end at the hips, but if you are normal, they should be mid-thigh. So it throws me off, and I get it. They're space robots; they don't need to be exactly perfect in their proportions. But this is obviously emulating human proportions. It's not like Lugnut or something. And this even looks more like an El Camino without the light bar. So.
Yeah, and again,
I like the colors though. It looks good.
I love the colors.
If I was a Legends collector, I would be picking this up. I mean, this looks good. Even with what I've said, I don't like this, I don't like that. I still think it looks really good, and this would be making its way into my collection. Probably be a Decepticon, but
it looks like a Decepticon.
Right, it does. Yeah, it looks nice though.
They both look nice. It's just these look like the Toon animation errors.
Especially with the ginormous. I didn't notice the ginormous engine. That looks oversized.
Yeah, but again, part of me is like, you should get it, but I do have these in MP size, so I don't necessarily need them. So yeah. I'm okay with passing on them for now.
That makes sense. So, well, that's everything we have for Just Announced. Let us know which deco you're getting on Sunstreaker. We know we have a lot of Legends collectors watching, and we will be right back with the updates. Getting into the updates, we have another of the Lambo Bros, and that's Red Alert. We have more images, and again, this thing looks great. I just wish it transformed.
And we can see the feet. And they don't look bad.
You see the feet last time. I just cropped it out. Yeah, the feet don't look bad. They still have that little toe. You see it? Like they really like to do that with 3.0. But I do think this looks good.
Yeah, I like this. I don't like the price. I didn't even look at the price.
These ones are like $80.
Where would I put it? Nope, not doing it. No. Nope.
Then you have to get the whole line.
This is how I got stuck in collecting Legends. Nope.
Just pick it up. It actually looks really good. So,
looks very good.
Yeah. It's MP sized, technically.
Nope. Not gonna be able to do it. Nope.
Moving on, we got in-hand images of the Wild King wave. I guess Optimus and Megatron come apart, and you could switch their parts.
Yeah. Nope, not gonna get me. Nope, not gonna be able to do it.
I'm gonna say this: these are obviously for kids, and that Prime looks so much better than the kid lines we have in America. I think it looks. I think these look good. Not for my collection. I don't want them, but for a kid's first Optimus Prime, let's say, I think this is much better than those first step primes.
Yeah. Well, we talked when we interviewed Ace from Mom and Toy. He mentioned that he could never get an Optimus Prime when he was a kid because they were too expensive. So I totally get other versions and affordable options for kids, and so they can get their Prime and all that. It makes it. I think it is awesome when you're able to get the figure, and then when you're able to, financially, age, whatever, get the version that you really wanted. I was 8 years old when I got my first Optimus Prime, and it was like the best thing I had ever received in life. And so I think it's really cool that there's so many options to get for kids.
Correct. Yes. And here they are combined up, and honestly, this looks kind of cool. I know it's very Power Ranger-y, but for a kid, this would be cool.
Very Power Ranger-y. Wish I didn't like Power Rangers. I kind of like the little leaf thing on his chest. And
how each one of them, all of the combiners have a different part that comes on to make a shuriken type of thing. Again, that's very Power Rangers-esque. But, I like that his lower legs from the knee down turn into the feet. I think that's actually kind of cool. I think these are pretty well designed. Not for me, but I think they're pretty well designed. Yeah.
Yeah, not for our collections, but yeah, I could see it.
And then just for fun, with the individual robots, the limbs, I guess this is how you combine them. You rip off the head and just.
Oh, it's kind of morbid.
And then he becomes an arm. So.
Jeez. Okay.
Moving on, we've got the Ocular Mac. Oh, excuse me. We have Make Toys Grand Meme, and Chogoking showed this off. I don't think they're ever going to do that Galvatron. I think he's making fun of people, but he's out there.
Well, what I took this two ways. I guess this Galvatron, they showed it 10 years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not 10 years ago, 8 years ago or something. I was going to pick it up. I think it looks amazing.
So this is where marketing, let me turn on my marketing hat here. This is where marketing gets you in trouble. You cannot show a figure that's been, teased 10 years ago, 8 years ago, however long ago, and people think you're not going to make it, and have another figure that you've teased for 4 years, 4 years.
No, the same amount of time. This highbrow was shown off before this Galvatron, if I remember correctly.
Okay, then that's even worse. And then to sit there and keep releasing these Colorverse Seekers.
Well, you have to remember, this Chogoking, I do not believe is associated directly with Make Toys. He's not a representative of them.
Right.
So you can't blame him or this picture. It's not like Make Toys showed this off.
That's very true. Very true.
He could be, but I don't think he is, because we're going to look at some art he did for MMC.
Okay.
In a little bit.
So yes. Okay, if Make Toys did this, then my statement will agree with you. Yeah. But since somebody else did it, perfectly fine. Hopefully we get this figure soon. I want some more Headmaster.
They need more Colorverse first.
I know
they need that money.
They're still trying to find it.
No pink ones. You got to get some more blue ones. You got to get at least 3 or 4 more yellow ones. Maybe another purple one thrown in there. And you will buy them, or you will not get this figure. That's what they're going to put on there. If you do not buy this, you're not getting highbrow.
Yeah, I'm a little. Scooby, come help me out.
I don't think you have to ask too much about that. Moving on to, speaking of the Make Toy Seekers, we've got Hammerhead, Rambo, which pre-orders are up for the shop, and I'm still saying this would look so nice on an Acid Storm in the Masterpiece colors, or the old. I would prefer the old classic Seeker colors with Acid Storm. This just looks like a good head. I like it. Kind of Christmassy with the red eyes, but I like it.
So I actually talked to New Supply, and there were 2 heads that were not released from season 4. It was the Grinch and the hologram.
Okay.
I think were the 2. So he is planning on painting a few of the Grinches and dropping the release in an upcoming email. So stay tuned for that. The Rambo is up. I asked because I'm trying to. I'm going to get all 4 of them again. I just said, can I just place a bulk order for all of them and then you ship them out when it comes time? Because I didn't, I'm just combined shipping on it. And he said he would do that. But the last 2 probably won't be ready until mid to late May. So, so figure mid to late May. You can get all 4 of them if you don't want to buy them one by one.
It's not that long, honestly.
Yeah, it's not really that long. And then the ultraviolet is being painted with an experimental paint that reacts to black light.
Oh,
which is really cool. So shout out to Blue, who I know likes to play with the black lights on some of his photos. And then there were he's also going to be offering an embroidered premium QC bomber jacket for anyone that's interested. And he hasn't made the announcement yet, so you heard it here first. So if you want to, the QC issue, a bomber jacket with that on there, he's going to be offering that as well. And
now,
so
that's interesting.
Yeah. So again, if anyone wants to do a bulk order, let him know in the email and what you're planning on doing prior to, and he'll hold the order for you until the heads are made.
Awesome. So go pick them up if you have all 85 Seekers like Bobby.
It's 83. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I was shooting for the sky. To Go King, like that we just talked about, also showed this off, which is the Ocular Max PS16E Astrolift. So this is Movor from Ruination. He did the artwork for it. So I guess this is the next one coming out.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the Brawl.
You kept saying that, and something told me Bobby's going to be wrong because he's saying it too often.
I know. I'm making picks like Charles Barkley for the people who watch NBA. Anytime if he picks your team, don't bet on it. You're going to lose. Guarantee. That's the other thing he does. But
okay, yeah, there you go. Guarantee. Yeah, this looks good. I'm excited for him, but I'm not excited for it at the same time. After seeing it, the whole thing in person, I think from your collection, and how just chunky he is. And then the Magic Square ones kind of came out and wiped the floor with how these look. They have their problems, but these are just old figures. So
just repaints of old figures. Yeah.
I'll still be excited to pick it up, though. Maybe BotCon. I think they had the Jeep come out then. So
I'll find out soon.
Yep, you will. Next up, we have Craftsman Toys DJSC02C. So it's actually a 2-pack.
I'm digging that. I am digging that. Man, if we can get this set finished this year, that'd be awesome.
It would be. I think this is going to be good, and you're going to like it. And we're going to have to see a review on these.
I'm down to give a review on it.
I want to see what's more about them.
But
I'm more interested in these, honestly. I think these are the first time we saw them in color. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I think so.
We got Bingo Toys BT0801 Hertz, which is MP Strafe, part of Galileo.
I love that name.
I might be in on these.
All of them?
I think this looks so good. And Bingo Toys has had a good reputation as well. I will be in on them if things calm down. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to pay $500 for it?
Not for one. For all of them, Heck yeah. Anyways, this looks really good. The only thing I could see that I don't like, which might be a thing that they could change, is I think I see the gun handle sticking straight out at the bottom in combine mode.
Yes.
I wish that flipped it.
In combine mode?
Not combine mode. I'm sorry.
Mode.
In vehicle mode, I am very tired. It is very late.
Yeah.
If that flipped up, I would like it a lot better. And I think that would mess up articulation as well. But this looks so dang good. I do like Computron, not as much as you do, but this particular design looks phenomenal. I mean, it's like a toned down version of King Toys, which I think is the perfect middle ground for me personally.
I'm wondering, and again, just throwing it out here, since they have those out in the renders, what if those double as landing gear?
That's fine. Still make it collapsible. I mean, and that would be more for combine mode, because if you have these things sticking out, that's going to get in the way of him moving his arm.
Yeah. So
or they might snap off. Who knows how thick they are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's I'm just spitballing what I'm thinking as I see this. Yeah.
All I see is my money coming out of my pocket.
This one's bought, no matter what. Like, I think I said on the show before, I had the original G1 toy as a kid. This is my favorite one just because of that reason. So I will be picking this up. And honestly, I probably will pick them all up. If, again, pricing levels out. Because this looks phenomenal. And it's a company that I think has consistently made good things.
I'm sitting here doing the transformation in my head. I need this. I need this now.
Yep. And they also showed off his other arm buddy. What's his name? Afterburner?
Afterburner.
Afterburner, right? Which is Newton. And this looks so nice. Now, it is a trike, which I know you don't like, correct?
Yeah, I don't like the trike.
I am okay with that because it's not a motorcycle. He is like some sort of futuristic vehicle. 3 wheels. It's really futuristic, so I'm okay. I don't know how he turns. But I do like it. I think this is phenomenal again. They hit it. If these look like these images, they hit these things out of the park.
It turns. It's rear wheel drive. That's what the.
There you go. There you go. Because I see Tron. That's what I think of when I see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I've never seen Tron.
You're not the only one.
I'm just. I don't even know where my wallet's at. I might have to get a new wallet just because I think that one's gonna leave me.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
And their stuff has been really reasonably priced.
Yeah, I think like $80 or something like that. 80
for Jazzy. I'm assuming this will be a little bit more because it probably has more parts count for the triple changer. I never call these triple changers. People do in the comments, but you know, for the third mode, I do see this being a little bit more, but not more. Probably not more than King Toys.
I'm making rain on these things.
Yeah. So let us know your thoughts below. I think both of us are excited. Bingo Toys is really coming up there. They don't release a lot of gear. But what they do release is very, very good. So
we're still waiting on some older figures that they announced that before these, so that worries me.
I think they might have seen the demand for these and said, "Just push this up."
That
before there's the Computron wars.
Oh God.
Yeah, be prepared.
Oh God, that could actually happen.
They also showed off Tanya, which this is not Tanya from Mortal Kombat. I don't know why they would name it this. Anyways, and this is Lady Tarn. This is probably the one Bingo Toys I'm not excited for, simply because I've had Eris for 5 years now. The original one that came out all the way back, that you had to only order on PSX, and it sold out and it was hard to get a hold of and stuff. So I don't need this. And honestly, I don't like the tank mode.
I don't like the tank mode.
I don't like how recessed that the barrel is. Or both barrels. It looks weird. It's different, but I'm good. This is the one I'll be skipping on, unless you get it in and it is phenomenal.
How do you know I'm gonna get it?
What? Because you always get everything.
I love the colors.
Yes,
the colors.
Bright pink is what gets me.
The colors look really, really good, and I might, I will probably get this because, as you said, the price is not bad on these typically. Neither mode really does anything for me.
This mode I think is better. It looks nice. And it looks like it transforms a lot, but maybe I'm seeing things differently. It's still not my favorite, though.
Yeah.
Do I think it's better than Eris? In this mode? Besides the big kibble that's hanging off her hips, yes, I do. I think this looks better. I'm just not a big Tarn fan, and I'm good with one female Tarn. I don't need multiple. I already have too many of that mold. So.
But you don't have one from Bingo Toys.
Okay, give me your credit card and I'll pre-order it.
It just ran out the room again.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it doesn't want to buy 2 of these.
Yeah. So this would be something that I'll probably get. Hopefully we see more pictures and it grows on me.
Yeah, and maybe in hand it looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Honestly, so we'll see. King Toys showed off Bronze Solid. Which I think this is the Hero class one. Honestly, not too much smaller. Especially if these are like $40, like the bugs are. This will be a steal.
Are you stealing?
No. I do think it looks a little bit better because of where the tail and head are placed. They're more behind the shoulders versus sticking out. But I think on the MP one you can move those around. So,
Yeah. I'm in for a set. This is, this is definitely my least favorite that we've seen so far. And just release so we can, keep it moving.
Well, you want the MP one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying in general.
What if they do these in a exclusive color?
In the smaller.
Yeah, what if not the legend size, but the truck size? What if they do these in blue? You pick it up. Don't even lie.
I would hope that they would do it in MP size.
Yeah, but what if they specifically say this is a hero class deco, while MP gets green?
Then I'm writing a letter to my congressman.
Next up, King Toys also showed off the Trans Age Chi-Yu Pocket Series. So these are some of the alt modes. Now, what if these is a sneak preview of what they're doing with King Toys? If they're doing the Predaking.
I'm good. I don't need any more Predaking.
You'd pick it up. Don't even say you wouldn't. If the Autobot color or Shattered Glass, you'd pick it up.
I'm thinking about getting these. Oh, I put a pre-order in for these.
I'm like, you did say you were picking
when we talked about these months ago. They
What's
are
up with the 2 bulls.
There's 6
I don't
of
know.
them. There's 6 figures.
They're missing. Who are they missing? The gorilla in this
gorilla.
picture.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing normal Predaking colors.
The Thorilla and the 2 wolves.
Yeah. But I'm saying, what if they're doing this set in normal Predaking colors? Because you have the red and orange bull. I would rather have that set, honestly. You'd buy both of them.
I'm okay with the different colors because it gives me something else that's different. That
makes sense. Yeah.
Doing this, if this was all in the regular colors, I probably would pass because I already have a Predaking in that set. Doing it in this multiple colors makes them all look cute. It looks like they're having a pajama party.
It does, yeah. So they all look good though. Great paint, like normal with King Toys. So go pick them up if you want them.
Yeah. God, don't be expensive.
You need to pick this up too. We got the New Age Toys box set of all the clear ones, and this is via Beidou user. And They all look good.
They do. And I thought about getting this set. I can't even lie. I'm not going to.
You don't have them in MP size in these colors.
I don't.
That's what you said you were going to do with Legends.
It is.
And you like these the clear ones.
I do. But I'm not.
Just do it.
Hey, like as you said, I have to wait. I have to wait to see what's happening. I have to wait to see how much these cost. With it being a set of 6,
I see this being like $200.
Oh,
aren't they like $50 a piece?
Not for the smaller ones.
Okay, I don't remember.
Because the wind charger, I got that wind charger.
It was a 2-pack for $50, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like
Okay, then maybe this is a lot less. Never mind.
So I was thinking like 125-ish or something like that, maybe.
If it's not exclusive.
Yeah, like I'm actually looking at the sizes because again you've seen how big the wind charger is.
Yeah.
So that means that the sea spray and the huffer are really tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they're all really tiny, even. You know?
Yeah, and actually I have the shattered glass wheeljack as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have 2 out of the 6. I think I'm good.
Yeah, just get them. Next up, we have Fansubby's VEO2 updated colors, and there's a canopy that you can install. And there it is with their VEO1, I'm assuming. And this looks good.
I'm not a G.I. Joe fan, but it's definitely, my shirt is definitely matching. I look like I could be the pilot for that helicopter.
Well, I think this is Cobra with those colors, but I could be wrong. They're saying in Shadow Operation color scheme. Don't know what that means, but it looks good.
There are bad guys in the shadows. I don't know, but
they're the ninjas. Yeah. This is Storm Shadow driving this
guy. So it has 4 rockets and a missile or a bomb, rather.
Bomb. Yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot to do with that helicopter. I like it though.
A lot to do with this. We've got DX9's Mini's Brainstorm. Bot mode actually looks good.
It looks better.
Yes. But they just need to stick to MP sized because they do such good work in MP size with all the crazy transformations, and both of these alt modes leave a lot to be desired. Let me put it that way.
That's putting it very nicely. The alt mode is terrible
on both of them.
On both of them, the Chrome Dome looked like a minivan or like a, but yeah, this looks, the bot mode looks really good. It doesn't even look like it looks like it had some add-on pieces to make it look chunky, or blocky in the alt mode. It's really weird. They don't have the same aesthetic. Yeah, not at all. I just think that the alt mode is more the back, so it's all the panels that you don't see. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing off of this. Yeah, it has an ab crunch in there, a deep ab crunch. I think you should get this. Yeah, no, I've never been a big fan of. Honestly, if this was like a Mind Wipe or something, and he turned into a bat, and the bat mode didn't look like these, I'd be more willing to do it. So, let us know if you're picking this up below, and we'll be right back with what's incoming and recently released. Let's do it. Moving into incoming, first we have this auto-converting Optimus Prime from Takara. It looks okay. It does. Does not look okay in alt mode, if I do say so myself. Yeah. I don't, that big gap is crazy. I mean, I don't remember what Robeson has. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. And I really don't like the gun in that position either. I don't either. Yeah. And it was something on the front, on the first slide you showed. I don't like it. It looks like the fists are covered by the they are. Because they like go in like this. Yeah. So I don't like that aspect. Other than and the legs look bulky in the alt mode. It just looks like a big chunk, but it still looks fine. So, yeah. But again, this is so much cheaper than the Robeson option. So is it? I think it is. Have you looked up the price? Isn't it like $200? Is it? I don't know. If that, I shouldn't say $200. I thought it was under $240. Okay, yeah. So yes, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. I mean, so it's another option for you. Yeah. So I'm not picking it up.
I was about to say, go pick it up, Bobby, then, if it's a lot cheaper.
No.
Next up, X-Transbot's G2 First Aid is coming out. So I really don't like the pose on the front. He looks very static. But I love everything else about this packaging. This is very cool. I'm sure you can't wait to get this in, especially since Fuzz was one of your favorite figures of the year.
What's killing me about this is that I think it's Jokun, the groove.
What is going on with that?
It's not that color. It's yellow.
This is orange, and I think it's supposed to be orange, but then they did yellow. I remember talking to somebody at TFCon about that.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do when they re-release it in the correct colors?
Oh, I'll get that orange. I love that burnt orange. I'm not gonna... And the Jokun wasn't bad. The Fuzz...
The
Fuzz was a nightmare. Yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. I have not transformed the G2 one purposely because the arms are just that terrible. Terrible.
Well, let's get off of this onto this, and we got the G2 Menasor, which Bobby already alluded to. The link is in the description to find it. We already talked about this. I guess he's shipping them out, so go pick it up if you need it.
Come to Daddy. Yes, but I guess we also need
Menasor first, or
Motormaster. So both of them need to come.
And next up, we have Fans Hobbies MB22C Astro Flame. Did you put your order in for this?
I did. And I actually have been messing around with all of my Fans Hobby figures as I'm shuffling some stuff around. And I do not like Jetfire.
I was expecting, and I kind of like them. Yeah,
But this looks better. This does look better.
It looks, paint-wise, amazing. The gold looks great. The purple's amazing. I like the two lines on the front, the wings. I just don't know if I want to spend $180 on this. If this is worth $180.
Grumble. It's like getting a shot.
Because I'm like, if this was 110, 120, not even, no thought. I would have bought the Jetfire, no problem. I would buy this one, no problem, if they do another repaint, because it's worth that much. But 180, and it's not it's because of the figure. It's just the quality. When I held that Jetfire and transformed it, the transformation isn't fun to me. It's fun to you. More power to you. I hope you have a great time with it. It's not fun to me. There's a lot of little pieces, and it's just not intuitive. I didn't like the shield aspect where it connects and stuff. It's just the quality wasn't there compared to. And if the main bot's not good, I don't care about the Minicon. I'll just buy the Minicon off of you. So yeah, it looks good. It looks better. I just don't think I'm going to complete this. I just don't care enough.
I'm 2/3 in. I can't turn around, and I did.
I'm 2/3 in, and I don't know if that number 2 is ever going to see the light of day again. So
I just opened it yesterday, and it's on my shelf now.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Those hips are horrible.
God, that's bad. I just messed with it yesterday. I literally transformed it yesterday. But yeah, I don't play.
You probably don't remember what we talked about in the updates, so that's not very surprising. Yeah, that's what I thought. Moving on, we've got a re-release. We've got a re-release of New Age H21 Scaramagna, Soundwave, and the cassettes. So really cool. Looks like a great figure, honestly. If you don't have this and you're into Legends, I'd pick it up.
Ditto. It looks good. It comes with all the little guys with them. So yeah, it looks cute.
Yeah. On to recently released, we have the Earthspark Wave 8. The deluxe assortment is out, and I guess it was spotted by 3P Desperation of TFW and Vincent Sofuk at Target in New Hampshire, New Hampshire, and and that's a Twitter user. And the first one was in Florida.
Pensacola?
There you go. Thank you. Honestly, I'm more interested in getting the Soundwave than a lot of the other Hasbro stuff out right now.
I was in Target today, and I was looking for something new, but I think this is going to be my first Earthspark.
Well, if you see it, if there's two of them, pick one up. Hashtag also looks interesting, honestly. If I see her in stores, I might pick it up, but I'm not going to ask you to pick it up. But this Soundwave looks really good. I should check and see if Amazon has it. I would just buy it off Amazon. So
yeah, Amazon doesn't have sales really often.
Yeah, you're correct. If you want, they're that 30% off if they do it. So
yeah.
Next up, the HasLab Omega Prime is out. This picture is from a Milky Manta on Twitter, and I'm very happy for everybody that wants this, that they're going to be able to get in their collection.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting for it. It should be shipping soon, so good luck to everybody who wanted it and got it.
Yep.
Coming.
This was kind of interesting. Computron showed off the difference between 86 Jazz and the DCS Jazz, Dramatic Capture Series Jazz. So you could kind of see the difference between the new Jazz and then that 3-pack Jazz.
You said dramatic or dramatic?
Dramatic.
Okay. I thought you said dramatic. I was like,
I probably did. I'm about ready to phase out of existence.
The only thing, I was trying to figure out, the only thing I saw that was different was the insignia, the white line on the one on the right, and then it looks like the grill on the one on the right is like a little bit darker. Silver?
And the legs.
Oh, the stripe on the legs. Okay. I was focusing on what was in the circle because I was.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that you could see the difference, so you could figure out which one you want depending on what you're looking for in a Jazz. Still don't know why we don't have a Stepper or a Ricochet out of this mold. But
I want the blocky in the middle.
I do like that one the best out of these. It's the most interesting. We also have the G2 Grimlock and 86 Grimlock from Albert Lou 3 on Instagram, or Alu on TFW. And what stood out to me was the gray wrist on the blue Grimlock.
Oh.
I'm like, there's no gray anywhere else except for the arms. Maybe it's the same sprue as the arms in Dino mode. But I'm like, it throws it off. I don't know. In this pose, that's the first thing I noticed. But both of these look good.
I didn't even notice this. And sneak peek into my hauls, I did get this. And I actually think this blue G2 Grimlock is the best colored version of the 75 different releases they've made. I really like the blue on this. It really captures the G2 look.
Yeah, it's very vibrant. It's not a dull blue in any sense of the word, and I like it. I really do like it.
Yeah.
When I see it for 30% off, I'd be interested.
That's what I did. Actually, I got it for a lot less than that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It was almost free.
That's what I'm talking about as well. James Sneed of the Facebook group Transformers G1 Fan Group showed off that he got Legacy Crasher. I love this figure, so if you're interested, I'd go pick it up.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you're about to pick it up again.
Oh, no, I'm good. I have one.
I think the box art looks amazing on this. This figure in particular, like, her colors shine perfectly with this box.
With the red Transformer logo and the gold underneath. I see that.
Yep.
Yeah. So pick it up, leave it in box.
No, I'm good. I don't remember if I opened the one. You got me this, I think.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I don't think I've opened it. Or maybe I did, because I don't see the box. So maybe I did.
Great figure, though. Go get it if you want it. It's really cool, because if you unhook the chest, it has nap crunch. Iron Factory showed off thing of Bolt. Oh, excuse me. 10D Galaxy on Weibo showed off Fang of Bolt, so this will be out soon. I know it's shipped for a few people. I don't know what in the spider hell it's doing in that picture, but I think you need to display it like that.
I think it's going for more of the starfish look, but
okay,
yeah, or the I'm alive, freedom. I'm very excited for this. I've never had, this figure before. I don't know if it came out previously as a toy, but I've never had this.
This is the first toy.
Okay, so in all lines,
yeah.
Okay, so really cool to have it.
So let me know if I'm wrong down below, but I believe this is the first one. There was supposed to be one that came out, I think, in a fan vote in Japan, and another one got voted for. Well, the other one got more votes.
Okay, so yeah, it's different. It's a unique member of the team as well, since we had 3 jets and 2 kind of land vehicles, whatever you want to call them, and then you have a random helicopter. So I think it's the differentiator out of them all. And so
they're all military-ish vehicles, so it makes sense to put a helicopter.
Tank, a drill, but like this is
drill tanks aren't real, so they could be a military drill tank.
Hey, and in my imagination, that happens every day.
You wouldn't be surprised it might actually happen. We just don't know about it. Anyways, I think this looks really good. I just wish it was a little bit bigger for my collection.
Definitely wish it was bigger.
Yeah. And starfish mode, I think you need. That's Death Cobra. Next, we have something else that you need to get. Steelhead Commander Nemesis Prime from Lasercat Toys is out.
Yeah. This.
You love this face, don't you?
I don't like the face. The facial expression looks like.
I think it has you could change its face if I remember.
Yeah. I don't like that facial expression. That face.
It's the unmasked face.
They need to put a COVID mask back on them. So, I do like this figure though. I'm debating if I pick it up or not.
Yeah, just pick it up.
I might.
But we are picking this up. We've got Bingo Toys Jezzy, and this is via Mantia Fist on TFW. I'm excited for this. The proportions look a little weird. I think it'll be different when I have it in hand. I did think it looked funny next to the Drift because it's so much bigger.
It's, yeah. Looks like he's bullying him almost. Mine did ship, so I'm waiting. Hopefully he'll be here in a week. Hopefully.
I ordered mine from TCP, so I think they have July as one. So I'll wait patiently.
Yeah, I'll rub it in all the way through.
You could try. But yeah, this looks really good. I'll be happy to have it in, and hopefully this will be a what's that called? A indication of where Bingo Toys is going. Not just doing the fembots, doing something else like this and Computron and stuff. I think they could be one of the big contenders if they try.
Yeah, I think I think we should maybe even think about doing a show on that, on where companies were in a couple of years ago, where they stand now. Has there been movement? Who's still
that would
around?
Be very interesting. So
yeah,
let us know if you guys would like to see that down below.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that is everything. I think both of us are exhausted. So thank you so much for watching.
Those eyes.
Thank you so much for watching this much. And let's try something. If you watch this far, go ahead and put a shark emoji in the comments so we know you watched this far. And we will see you guys on the hauls.
Yes. Comment, subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 3,000. Catch us hauls tomorrow, 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. Sunday. Excuse me. Sunday.
He's not home. He's the whole reason why we're not doing it on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. You guys will be on the haul. I won't. Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. Send in your hauls. Send in your collection. Send in your cosplay, art, all that stuff. We're gonna close that down. We need to do that video. So we're going to close that down. Sunday's the last day to send in that information as well. And then that's it. So we can go ahead and record the video and get the fan appreciation up. All right. With that, to all the base of one, we'll see you next time. I'm going to sleep.